Barron ball.
Railroaders turn over the ball, and they're going to get it right back. And a sloppy layup there. Missed off the backboard. But they're going to call a foul. That's going to be the first team foul for the Barons. And that will go up against Abby Harris, their star player.
Yeah, and Abby leads the team in assists and steals, and she's done very well these past couple of games to, fill in gap of seniors. Ashley Cox broke records last year for high school steal, and it's really great to see how they're able to continue working as a team, keep using those younger players, and commit them to their positions.
Yeah, we already said together, this is a young roster between both of these teams. I believe Garrett has 2 starting freshmen out there, maybe more. And combined between the 2 rosters as a whole, there's only 2 seniors for each team. So both of the teams have great futures in the upcoming. I think this is a telltale sign, this game here, of what could be for the future for both these programs.
Right, you are, and it's just really impressive how we're able to work in our area for these basketball programs. We bring some good ball around Indiana. Here they are under Garrett's basket. Trying to pass it in, just getting it off, sending it out to 32. Colby Olive.
8-3 lead there for the quick 2. Great drive there for Garrett. Now they're up 4-11.
Yeah, Colby Oliphant putting up some good defense there to start out with, but just not quite enough.
Another steal for Avery Leach, the freshman. And by Cole Hoffman, their balls are 3. Harris will take it up the court for the Barons. Good ball movement there by the Barons, finding the open shot. A behind layup, a tough shot. That one's going to fall in.
A nice job there in the paint.
That one was made by Jillian Jordan. That's her first 2 of the season on varsity. Garrett's going to cause a turnover there, a sloppy pass.
Yeah, very just long.
Brain free for DeKalb got in the way of that pass, and that caused it to have such an arc on it. Harris will take up the ball for the Barons, getting it across the timeline. What you want to see, great ball movement, work it around the 3-point. That's where the Barons have been good. They're a great shooting team, especially from beyond the arc. Garrett looking for some fast break points, and I think they just forced that one up too great. But Emma Kaufman on a great play there for the Garrett Railroaders. Slowing down to this DeKalb offense and not letting them get a numbers mismatch on the other side of the court.
Still, it is going to be Barron's ball, and Colby Oliphant's passing it in. Abby Harris taking it up slowly, trying to get a play in motion.
Not a lot of movement here from this team, from the Barons. Got to start creating a little bit more separation.
Yeah, the Railroaders are doing a great job right now in doing man-to-man coverage, and then just getting to that double team when they're able to, and it's really shutting down the Barons. But there is a great 3 by Abby Harris, draining it.
And again, that's one of the great things about this scout team. They can really punish you from beyond the arc. That's something the Garrett Railroad is going to have to think about as they defend this team down the game. And Harris comes up with the steal.
Yeah, great anticipation there. And Raiden Free putting it up, and it is in. tied up here in the first period, 11-11.
And a 7-0 run for the Barons, and that's going to cause a timeout on Garrett's side of the court, and huge momentum going into this timeout for the Barons. And this is exactly what they did against Lures Wednesday night.
Yeah, just a little bit of a slow start, but they were able to pick it up, and it's just been really impressive to see.
And last Wednesday, when they played against Lures, once they picked it up, there was no signs of stopping. They pulled away with that win against Wednesday night.
Yeah, and here's a good look at our DeKalb pep band playing out. Matthew, you'd be down there if you weren't here commentating. We're so glad to have you with us.
Thank you, Wyatt.
What's the song selection for the pep band?
I don't know that one. I don't know the name of that one. I think it's called, I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, it's all right. We're headed back to Barron Ball. Here the Railroaders taking it in. And we'll hope to give you a look later as
Avery Taylor there sinks the free, and that brings them up to a 3-point lead with 32 seconds left to go in this quarter.
there, Renfried going in, but not getting it in the paint. The Railroads taking it down the court. She's got the open shot, and it's Justin
on fire there. Avery Taylor, she's a little short, but she makes up with it in that great shot.
Yeah, just on the outside, she did really well there. She took her time, didn't rush it.
From way downtown, and that one almost went in.
That would have been an impressive shot.
The Barons down 5 here to the Garrett Railroaders in the 16-11 ball game. We're going to head to the second quarter as the first quarter wraps up. This is a pretty even matchup. Garrett Railroaders on average score 57.8 points per game, and the DeKalb Barons score 57 points per game.
Yeah, it's been an impressive start to the season for both teams. And I mean, you can see the school rivalry here tonight. I mean, compared to the Lures game, compared to the Northside game, these stands are much fuller. They're packed compared to how they were before.
And there's something to be said about a rivalry game. No matter what team it is on the other side of these rivalries, it could be a top-ranked team in the nation against one of the worst teams in the nation. Both teams put out their best product they got, and when that happens, you always get a good game. So in any rivalry game, the unexpected is always expected.
Yep, and we're really hoping for that tonight. I mean, we just want a good game here tonight. We want to bring the best to you at home, and we're really hoping to commentate on a good game here.
Yeah, this is the entertainment business, by the way.
It is, no matter how you look at it. And here the Railroaders will take it in for the second period.
Ooh. Unlucky miss there for Avery Taylor. She got the last two to fall in, testing her luck there again. That was just a little bit of an unlucky shot. I don't mind her taking that, though. If you're on fire, might as well fire away. Keep shooting them until they're going to stop you.
Yeah, I mean, she's had some good looks at that tonight, and it's been impressive to see that she's converted so many. Parents doing a better job here covering man-to-man, not letting anyone find an opening.
Almost had an open look there, but Abby Harris on the hustle. Oh, almost a steal from Emma on the broken play, and a foul will be called.
I mean, that's tough, though. That there were multiple girls around her. They were trying to get in.
A foul go against Kyla. Team's first of the quarter. Another reminder that each quarter the fouls reset, and when a team reaches 5, that puts them in a bonus plus. So they'll get 2 free throws at the line.
Yep, there's one free throw from the charity stripe. Here we go. She's up for her second.
Avery leads.
There it is.
Both.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a good game tonight already starting out. She's strong. She's doing well.
That starts the game off with a 7-0 run. Starts the quarter off with a 7-0 run for the Garrett Railroaders. And Barron's put a stop to that quickly. It's that easy too.
There's some nice coverage there. Kylie Chindalin stopping that opening. There she just gets the look, but it's off the rim, and Garrett rebounds. They're going to say pushed out of bounds, Garrett's ball.
They're going to call another foul again on Abby Harris. That's her second. If she ends up getting 4, that'd be pretty big. She's going to stay out there for now.
Yeah, because she's an essential part to this team. She has many assists, many steals, and she's really done a great job this season leading the Barons. Another run in there, but Barons are able to snatch it.
Great contested shot. Emma Kaufman went for the shot. And it was a bad look. And the Garrett Railroaders get it back, and they're going to call a reach in on the Barons. It's going to be on Kyla. That's her second foul of the quarter.
Here we go, the Railroaders passing it in. 3 fouls already in the first minute of the period for the Barons. The Barons have done a good job staying out of foul trouble this season and the 2 games they've had, but it's going to be really important for them to make sure they don't get into trouble here because, they're in a close game. They're in a tough fight here, and every teammate matters. No matter how good their bench is, they've done very well zoning it out this season, spreading it out to bench players, but no matter what, you lose a player. Yeah. It's not going to be good.
I think that one of the crucial parts about it, too, is that Garrett could end up shooting a lot of free throws here at the end of the first half.
Yep, and no matter what, you don't want them on that line. Off the hands of Sonnenberg, and here it's Garrett's ball.
A lot of turnovers so far for both teams, but a pretty high-scoring game so far.
It is, and the Barons haven't been putting on as much pressure as we've seen in previous games. They are doing full court pressure, but I've seen them head all the way out trying to block those passes, just passing it in. These Railroaders are quick, so that's going to be a struggle for them. But here it's Lady Barons' ball, putting some nice pressure there in the corner.
Yeah, I got the Garrett Railroader to step out of bounds, and that causes a turnover. And a chance for a 3-point play for Sparkman. She gets the 2 to fall in there at the end.
Yeah, nice job there.
Sometimes you shoot a ball knowing that you're trying to draw a foul. Now, whether she's trying to do that there or not, I couldn't tell you. She had a pretty good look there. But I'm pretty sure she also knew that once she went up for that shot, she was going to draw the foul. And no matter what, that meant that she was going to get somehow to the line and get an open shot. And a turnover caused there by Ella Nixon. Fast break. Sonnenberg putting up the 2.
Breakaway. And that looks like such an easy shot, but with how much pressure there is on this game, how close it is, how the Railroaders have stayed ahead, it's a tougher shot than it looks.
Yeah, you know everyone's watching you, and you know you're expected to make that shot. And when you're expected to do something, the expected becomes harder to do.
Here we go, Railroaders passing it in. Here's that heavy pressure that the Barons have been putting up lately. Under the basket.
Avery Leach gets that one to fall in again. And she's had a great game today.
And just off the rim by Sonnenberg. Smith gets the rebound, but is fouled. And here she gets a chance for 2.
She's been a great paint player for the Barons, getting a lot of points, especially in last game, the week's game against Lures. Been talking about how size is going to be a little bit of an issue, but I don't think it should be an issue tonight against Garrett.
Nope, and these Lady Barons are good at the free throw line right there. I mean, that's just a testament to it. Anytime that they're able to get up there, it's going to be for the Barons' benefit. It's really going to help them throughout this game, especially considering how close it is. There's two.
Garrett struggling to get it across the timeline, has to throw up a fast pass. Kaufman all the way across the court to Avery Taylor.
A nice try there, but the Barons able to anticipate it, just able to get double coverage there and stop her from getting inside the paint. There's a nice shot.
Ray was fouled on that shot too, and another chance at a three-point play. And the Barons have taken the lead 21-20 with 3:42 to go in the half.
Here we go. This is going to be big. A 2-point lead for the Barons can be very important here.
It's been a very explosive game. This team's going on a run. You had Garrett going on a run in the beginning. The Barons got on a run to come back, and then Garrett went on another run.
There it is. One more for the Barons, taking it from the stripe. And now I'm going to head off to just manage the switching, and here taking my place is Claire Woodcox.
Thank you, Wyatt.
Garrett will rebound the ball underneath their own hoop. And a quick three from Emma Kaufman from the top, and she can't get that one to fall in.
DeKalb takes the rebound.
And Schmidt tried to draw the foul there, but it could have called a flop on her too. And Avery leads.
Garrett scores from just under the hoop.
Reese Schmidt got hurt on that last play, and there's an official timeout on the floor for her. And that will be a terrible loss for the Barons, one of their best scorers in the paint. We'll see if she comes back out. She was grabbing at her knee there. Must have hit it while she fell down to the ground on that last two.
Nixon passes it to Sonnenberg, passes it to Jordan. Back to Nixon. This Markham who goes up for the layup. Doesn't make it. Oh, Barbie gets another three-pointer.
Yeah. She did really good last week against Blue Threes.
Yeah, that's her second three I've seen so far. Oh.
And
stat number 32 from Garrett.
Sarah Depew.
Sarah Depew makes a three-point shot.
She's the only senior on this team and looking to be a great senior leader for this Garrett team. Trying to set the tone. Garrett gets a steal there. Hoffman coming up with the ball. Oh. Both of these teams have the same playing style. They both play from beyond the arc, and they look for big plays with 3 points and stuff like that. And I think this is going to be a very interesting game. And it might be to the DeKalb's advantage. I know we talked about how they have a size disadvantage. But I think they have a little bit of a size advantage over Garrett. So I think it'd be better.
They're definitely taller than the majority of these Garrett girls.
I think it'd be better for them to get it down the paint. How are you, Claire? We kind of rushed past that part.
We did. Well, I'm good. Was I unaware of the time this game started? Yes.
It changed beyond the week because They had a JV game, then they didn't have a JV game, then they did, then they didn't.
Okay.
I've heard several different times for this game, but yet here we are.
I was at the Italian grill eating pizza.
Not Cebollas this time.
Not the boys, and then I came here.
Which one's better?
Can't say that on air. It's gotta be Italian grill.
So you just said you weren't going to say it on air?
All right, fine, I did.
Kaufman makes a good play there and forces the Barons.
And that was out on Garrett.
Yeah.
Kyler Jimmy Dillon passes it in. Always passes it back to Harris. Harris gives it to McCann.
Kyla has came in for the Barons in place of Reese, and that's going to be hopefully their paint shooter, if you will, for the rest of this game if Reese doesn't come back in. And they're going to call
That was traveling.
Yeah, they're going to call a travel on Abby Harris. A little bit of a nitpicky call, but she's still a travel.
We're seeing great defense from the DeKalb Lady Barons. Oh, wow.
The jump ball there. The possession arrow favors the Barons, and they'll get the ball again. Kyla makes get it in. Didn't want to cause a turnover on the 5-second rule, and the Barons shoot a layup and get fouled up on the way. That was Tegan Jordan after the Barons layup, and both go to the line. Haley Jacobs.
Sophomore Tegan Jordan on the free throw for DeKalb. Oh, she bricked it.
Haley Jacobs for Garrett has picked up her first foul with that one.
Jordan swishes it.
That lets the Barons take a lead 26-25 here. With 1:09 left to go in this half, what started off as a rough game for the Barons, they've clawed their way back.
Matthew, I think this game is going to be one of the best we've seen yet.
I was just talking about this rivalry.
I am so excited to watch the rest of this game.
This is a great rivalry between these
Oh,
two
yeah, totally. Nixon intercepts. Oh, great assist on the Barons part. Ella Nixon passed it to Molly Sonnenberg, who went in for the two-pointer. Great job, girls.
And a great play there again by Molly to force a jump ball. And huge momentum here for the Barons heading into this last minute of half.
Oh, great defense, ladies.
That causes Garrett to use one of their timeouts. They would love to get at least 2 points here to bring this game within one in the last coming seconds of this half.
30-second timeout called by Garrett. What I love to see, Schumann, is the turnout for this game. I mean, you can really tell it is a Friday night and you have two rivalry schools against each other.
Yeah, two cross-county schools not too far away from each other. That's a little high here. And each other would really like to take the win because that's bragging rights for the next rest of the year. Sometimes bragging rights is better than I shouldn't say a state
and that is out on.
That was out on, yeah, Molly, I believe.
Oh, and Sarah Depew makes the shot. Good three-pointer for Sarah Depew. How many has she had so far?
I don't think she shot many. Most of the shots from beyond the arc have been coming from Avery Taylor for Garrett. But this whole team as a whole for Garrett can shoot the ball real well.
Oh yeah, Garrett has lots of great shooters, and Garrett takes the rebound.
Molly Sonnenberg had an open look there and just missed the shot a little bit too much power
That's
behind
to
her.
Depew, who bricks it. DeKalb has possession of the ball.
I believe they called another jump ball there. No, they called a foul. That's going to go up against Haley Jacobs for Garrett. That's her second foul of the night. That is the 15th foul for Garrett, and we're just talking about this about Wyatt. Now they have to go to the line. Like,
Ooh. Swish from Sonnenberg.
yes. Barons have been able to avoid sending Garrett to the line so far this half, which is pretty impressive the way they started off this quarter. 10 seconds left for Garrett.
He's going in for that rainbow shot.
Kaufman trying to set up a play. Oh, and a buzzer
Last
beater.
minute buzzer shot, which ties the first half of the DeKalb Lady Barons versus Garrett game. The score is now 30-30. I think that this next half could go either way. I'm hoping it's going to be in the favor of the Barons, but I'm not sure, Matthew.
Oh, well, I might have thought that that last play there, Emma Kaufman could have traveled. They might have should have taken that point back. And it would have made a 30-28 game, which means the Barons have been playing better, which means they're going to come out with the win. I don't know. It's the whole, I'm on the road, too. I think that's an underestimated thing in high school sports. It's not easy
Definitely.
to play on the road.
No. It's definitely not easy to play on your home court. Yeah, I'm really curious to see. I've noticed that the Barons and the Railroaders are playing. Last time when the Lady Barons played Brewers, they were frantic, right?
Yeah.
I think they kind of lost control at the beginning. I'm seeing them a little more tied into this game than the last. I think it might just be because it's a rivalry, because it's all important.
Yeah, well, both of these teams play basketball the same way as the other team.
Yes.
Both of these teams shoot from beyond the arc. Both of them play the same style. Both of them play the same pace. And that's really going to mean that we're going to see the best of both of these teams.
Oh, yeah.
Either one's going to throw one off balance or put them in awkward situations. Now, I think there's something to be said. Okay, I know the Barons haven't been much of a slow team. They've been
No.
more on the medium pace side. Maybe you want to slow it down. Make Garrett uncomfortable. Get the points for the team that you know you have the size advantage on. And then once you make Garrett uncomfortable, and they get in those uncomfortable places, they're going to force up shots that they really shouldn't be forcing up and can cause some turnovers, and then hopefully a lead for the Barons. Just something that I would do if I was a coach.
I mean, there are exceptional shooters on both of these teams. We've seen plenty of three-pointers in this game.
Yeah, I think the matchup there is Ellington Sparkman against Avery Taylor. Both of them pretty short, but both of them shoot the ball very, very well for both their teams. I think that's where most of the things from both teams come from.
For those of you at home, right now they are introducing the Little League Lady Baron basketball players. So these girls are from 3 to 5th grade, and they're introducing all the teams right now. I think it's a great thing that they do. I mean, if you think about it, it is your community, right? So you have your future high school DeKalb Lady basketball Baron players. They're standing right in front of us. I think it's great that we introduce them at this game.
Yeah, the future really is the key.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to have a great team in the future, and this is where great players are made, and the youth. And it's not much about competing and being good at basketball, but starting to love for basketball. Yeah, I said baseball. Words are hard. Wednesday math was hard. Today words are hard.
Words are hard. Words are hard.
Changes every day. Saturday thinking is hard.
Matthew, what do you see being a potential? What do we think could happen that make the Lady Barons lose this game? Where are their weak points right
What
now?
are their weak points? I think their defense, and I think Garrett's hustling more than the Barons. They're getting the ball. Garrett's on average out rebound. Garrett's rebound 36.3, have 36.3 rebounds per game, and Cav only has about 26 rebounds per game. And we're seeing that difference here. I think the Garrett Railroaders are just getting after the ball a little bit more than the Barons. And that type of movement, that type of play, that type of audacity is really what wins the game.
And what do you think the Barons have over the Railroaders?
I think they have a height difference, and they have the ability to control the pace of this game. Really slow it down.
Good ball control.
And they also do have good ball control. I think they pass the ball really well, too. So does Garrett. I think they're pretty much even at that aspect. But if I'm DeKalb, I'm thinking about ways I can get Garrett uncomfortable. I think one way to do that is throw them off their pace and slow this game down to a ball. Both of these teams respectively know how to score a lot of points. They've scored, Garrett Railroaders, 57.8 points per game. That's a lot of points in high school.
And I think we saw at the Lures game, what was it, 51 points from the Barons, and previously at Northside it was 57?
57 for both.
57 for both, okay. They definitely scored lots of points in both games.
Yeah, so both these teams scoring on average around 57. It's not a lot in college, it's a lot in high school ball.
So we have about 5.5 minutes on the clock for those of you watching at home before the second half begins. I am so excited to see how this is going to go. I can only imagine what they're talking about in the locker room right now. You know, both these teams want to win so bad. It's a rubber game. Everyone's here Friday night. This is a huge deal, Matthew.
It is a big deal. Friday night hoop games is what it's all about here in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Despite me saying that it's winter, I still think it's fall and football season. Speaking of winter,
What?
how's Elfman going?
Oh, my goodness. It is just crazy how close we are getting to that opening night. It's been going great. The set is coming together beautifully. I think that we have a younger cast. We have lots of incoming freshmen, and they have just acclimated to this new group so well. I mean, whether or not we only have one adult with us at all time, Mr. Friels, he is helping out, but it's really the kids doing everything. It is just exceptional. If you get the chance to come and see it, it'll be this December 5th, 6th, and 7th, and I think everyone should come.
That's at 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Yes.
And then 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Also tonight, we've got a great high school semi-state matchup, I believe, against Knox and Angola. I talked about this Wednesday, and tonight that game kicks off at 8 o'clock. So we're hour 17 minutes away from kickoff.
Even though we're going to be watching this game, Matthew's going to have up the game on live. I just know on his phone.
No, I am dedicated to
Oh.
this game here.
You love the game, Matthew. You love it. Love ball.
I love football. It's one of the best sports. It's great to watch. Fans are great. It's easy to get into. I think it's a little easier to understand.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I think back to the DeKalb East Noble game this year, it was amazing.
Yeah. I also I think people really appreciate. Sometimes it can make people mad. That's why I feel like basketball is that it's always ongoing, and football, you snap the ball.
Oh, yeah. It
and then
takes forever.
There's time. But I like that time. I like to think. It gives you time to think about really in depth about what's going to happen. I call me a nerd about sports because it's true. But
Can you even be a nerd about sports?
yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
I'm the living definition of it.
Okay. Whatever you say, Matthew.
But Angola and Knox playing. Knox has got that Derrick Henry running back. He's a short
Yeah,
guy,
he was about to beat the record. Weren't you saying?
all-time
Yes.
rushing yards record in high school. 400 yards away. So if they get a win tonight, head on to state. I think that record is as good as broken.
That's amazing.
But now that I've said that, I've jinxed it. So
Oh, my goodness.
he probably doesn't have a shot, But
Oh, Matthew.
I do believe he runs for an average of around 300 yards per game, which is an astronomically large number.
I'm just going to point out the fact that you said astronomically.
Mrs. Klink said I need to work on my vocab.
Good memory word, good memory word. But enough of that. We got to talk about the game. The people at home want to hear about the game, Schumann. Matthew.
Right.
You know, we have some really short lady railroaders. I mean, we have a couple 5 foot, 5'3", 5'2", short varsity players, but I gotta say they are doing a fantastic job.
That's because they can shoot the ball really well. Who needs height when you shoot the ball? Yogi Farrow, a great player for IU. I believe he was like 5'5". But he could make the 3-point almost from anywhere. And then Togi Kageyama, Nebraska Husker 3-point shooter. He was also very short. And he just nailed points from anywhere. And it crushed with the Big Ten play. That's exactly what Garrett does. They're lacking in the height side, but they make up in it in their great shooting. So all they have to do is create a little bit of space. And once they have that open shot, most likely it's going to fall in.
Nothing but net.
And if you shoot threes, every single, they're not going to shoot threes, but if they did, theoretically, they don't have to make them every single time. But as long as you make them once every 3 possessions, that's a point per possession, which is really good.
That is really good.
And that's about what they shoot from 3.
All right, there's less than a minute until the second half of this game kicks off.
And we're really in for a treat. Tie ball game, I always say that the first half didn't matter. Just so much from through.
Oh my gosh, I know. Do you see this game ending in a tie?
And it ended in a tie. If it does end in a tie,
We're going to overtime.
and that means we could possibly be here all night. Who knows?
Oh my goodness.
I'd love to see the game go into overtime.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Buzzer rings and halftime's officially over, and the Barons will be able to inbound the ball here. That's going to be Molly Sonnenberg passing to Abby Harris.
Mm-hmm. Sparkman has the ball.
Little bit of a
Passes to
trouble.
Nixon. Goes back to Sonnenberg. Goes in for the layup. Does stop. Garrett takes the rebound.
Another tough shot there by Sonnenberg.
It is intercepted by the Lady Barons. Sparkman has a fast break down the court. Goes in for the layup. Oh, misses it.
You had the mismatch there. You got to know that when the person behind you is coming up, you got to give it to the other person running behind you, and then get the easy layup on the other side. A missed opportunity there. That's something that will be worked on as the season goes on.
Mm-hmm. Garrett's in possession. Good double team from Harrison Sonnenberg. Oh! Sonnenberg had the ball just for a second. The Pew got it back.
They're going to call a foul. That's going to be Kyla's third. And,
Foul this game.
and if she goes out, that's the only other player with height. That's Reese and Kyla. Their main people in the paint, and Reese went out with that first half injury, so it's really going to
And
start to weaken the strength of the
Schmidt
bench.
is still benched. Am I right? No, she is back on. Schmidt is still benched.
I don't see her on the bench.
I don't know where she is. Pew goes in. Oh. And it is out on Garrett.
Harris taking up the ball here, and the Bears have a chance to break this tie and take the lead.
Foden passes to Sparkman.
They're going to count that out on the knee of Sparkman.
That is out on DeKalb. Garrett has the ball.
Little physical down there in that paint when Sparkman got the ball. Could have called a foul, but they did not.
Kaufman's outside of the paint. Passes it to Leach. The Pew back to Kaufman. Takes a three-pointer shot and bricks it.
That's good ball movement there by Garrett.
Abby Harris. That is out on Jordan.
Garrett's moving the ball really well. His parents are double teaming whoever has the ball. That means if they double team, there's always someone open, and Garrett's doing a good job of finding whoever is open with those open looks, and that's how they've been able to stay in this game. If I would change the defense up personally.
I think you're right, Jim. When you double team, you have two people on one person. That means that someone is not guarded. Or there's someone open.
Great play there by Molly. Oh!
Harris intercepts. Passes to Nixon, takes 3-point shot, and oh!
Toilet flushes.
What?
I call those toilet flushes.
As Matthew calls it, a toilet flusher. Great 3-point from El Nixon. Have we seen Nixon do that yet?
I don't think we've seen Nixon shoot threes. It's not
I don't
her
think
shot.
we have.
But right there, that was her shot.
Garrett just got a layup. Making the score 33-32. This is a great game, Matthew. Garrett's good for the layup. Passes to Kaufman. Garrett gets the rebound. And if you take the 3-point shot, oh.
They're going to call a foul away from the basket, and that's going to go up against the Barons. They're going to call the shooting foul. That means that
Depew takes the free throw.
he's going to have 3 shots here from the line. Oh, it's Ella Nixon's first foul of the night.
Depew buries it.
Ties up the game, 33-33, with 5 minutes left to go in the score.
He has 2 more chances to get ahead of DeKalb.
Substitutions coming in as Avery Taylor takes the court and Rain Free takes the court for the Barons. Avery Taylor takes the court for Garrett.
Score is now 33-33. Depew has a chance. She buries it. DeKalb gets the rebound. Make the Railroaders ahead of the Barons by 1. Harris has some good ball handling.
Kick it out here, get it out of trouble.
Oh, and Garrett intercepts the ball.
I had to realize she's being triple teamed down there. That means there's 2 people open. Now kick it out in those types of scenarios.
Puffman passes it. And Harris intercepts the ball. She has a fast break down the court. Oh, does not make that layup.
So we talk about those are tough layups to make. All the eyes on
All
you.
that pressure.
You're expected to make those shots. And when you think that you're expecting to make it makes it very hard.
Oh, definitely.
And the Barons are forcing a good amount of turnovers here with that double team. If Garrett can find a way to get the ball a little better around, they've been doing it well here in the very first part of this quarter. They're starting to struggle a little late with these high arcing passes across the court. They can start to pass the ball a little bit better. They're going to start to pull away from this Barons team.
Puffman passes it to Depew. She's getting one layup. She passes it back. Number 10, Avery Trailer, misses that 3-pointer. It's out on the Railroaders.
That's what we talked about, that great ball movement there. Garrett found the open man on the corner, and Avery, you'll think those eventually. All Garrett has to do is keep doing that every possession.
I wonder if the Lady Barons are going to keep up that double-team defense.
Sparkman fouled once he goes up for the runner. He has a chance to make a 3-point play.
The score is now 35-34, Barons in the lead.
Avery Taylor's second foul for Garrett. For her overnight.
Barons are up by 2.
Oh! The jumper from Haley Jacobs.
Haley Jacobs sinks a 3-pointer. What I've noticed is the Railroaders, they're doing lots of rainbow shots. They are doing a long pass. But I have to say, they're successful in doing it.
That's why if I were the Barons, I'd run a 2-3 defense. My bad, 3-2 defense. Have 3 people up at the top key, stop those open, those long-range shots, and have 2 people down low because you know you have the height advantage. But this man defense has also been working so far. Well, it's just a tie ball game.
Game is tied up at 36-36. Oh, Ellen Nixon turns over the ball. Passes to Harris. Goes into the layup. Is fouled on the way up.
And that type of play, she knew she was going to draw the foul there. She knew she didn't have an open look, but she had a guaranteed chance to get in the line. Good play there by
Harris.
yeah.
I got you, Matthew. Buries the ball. Has one more chance. This game keeps going back and forth. I love it.
This is a real dogfight.
Buries it again. Oh my goodness!
A long range shot there.
Long shot from Kaufman. I think we're seeing some coast to coast here. Didn't the exact same thing just happen to the Lady Barons on their side of the court?
I don't remember. I can't remember.
If you takes the free throw.
Mac picks up her second foul tonight for the Barons.
3 minutes left in the third quarter. DePue has a chance to tie up the game again.
This is the second leading scorer for the Garrett Railroaders on this point.
And number 5 from DeKalb takes that rebound.
Jumper there from 3. Can't get that one to fall on. Travel on
Fell on DePue.
travel. Harris.
Abby Harris passes to the ghost on the court. There was no.
She just said, I think they just miscommunication there for the Barons.
I think so too.
Something got to clean up.
It was the ghost. Kaufman goes with the layup, hits the side of the basket.
That's a great defensive play by Molly Sonnenberg, stepping up to that contested shot.
Brady shoots the three-pointer. Oh, breaks it out.
The jump ball on the possession arrow favors Garrett. They will have the ball underneath their own hoop. Oh, excuse me. There. No, never mind.
Schumer?
Well, the ref put in the wrong player on the court. I doubted myself.
Kaufman has great ball handling. Is she going to make that three-point shot or is she going to pass? Oh, rainbow shot. Too long.
But Haley Jacobs draws the foul underneath the court. It's going to go to the line. The Barons have picked up over 5 fouls as a team in this third quarter.
The jumper, Haley Jacobs, up for a free throw. Score is still 38-37.
That one ties it all up.
1:45 seconds left in the third quarter. Railroaders and Barons are tied.
This one truly looks like it's going to come down to the wire here.
Mm-hmm. Carpenter brings up in the paint.
Deacon Jordan and Sarah DePue getting a lock
A little
up
bit
there.
of tussle.
Yeah.
Hungry for that basketball they were.
There's a lot of jump balls in girls' high school basketball. Something very different from guys' high school. Good ball.
Sonnenberg has the
there.
ball and
I believe. I think they're going to call a blocking foul there on Garrett. And that is Sarah Pugh's third foul of the night.
Greg goes in for the layup.
A little bit of a travel there. The
Oh.
great play by Sparkman.
Sparkman tries to go in.
Couldn't quite get to the ball there.
Good thinking on her feet, though. Great ball handling.
This Barron team has had a lot of steals. They had 23 steals in that game against Northside.
Welcome passes to Depew. And from inside the paint, makes a shot.
And another tangle up down there in the paint. That time the arrow's going to favor Garrett, and they'll inbound the ball underneath their own hoop.
There you go, Matthew.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you did. Depew goes around to the key. Oh. Being under the paint.
Reese Schmidt, who got injured in the first half, is looks like she will not be coming in. She has hurt her knee, and it's all wrapped up there on the side.
That is bad news to the Barons. Reese Schmidt, tallest player on the DeKalb team, junior, essential member, may be facing some serious injuries. Garrett is now 2 points ahead of DeKalb with Depew's free throw.
That's a whole 2 points. That might be the biggest lead of the half.
I think so.
It's been so close.
It's been super tied up. Oh, we jinxed ourselves, Matthew. 38-41.
Still a one possession ball game.
There's Terrain, who goes in the paint and makes the shot. Oh, bricks right off the rim. Hoffman brings up the ball. She fakes out Harris. You has possession. Oh. Is that a blocking foul?
Nah, no, that was just a, I don't know, top foul. I don't think I used to block this foul correctly. There's a charge, and then there's a,
Avery takes the free throw.
Garrett extends this game to a 2-possession ball game. And that's a huge benchmark here in this sports form.
4-point difference between the two teams. Biggest deficit we've seen in the second half.
The Barons are really having to go through their bench. As a lot of players with DeKalb are in foul trouble.
Harris is scanning for her options.
If you're at Barons here, I think you want to waste all this time. You don't want to have the chance to foul Garrett again and send them to the line.
Passes back to Harris, who brings it up, goes in for the shot. Comes out a little bit short.
Great rebound there by Mack. We're going to call it a jump ball. 1.9 seconds. And this crowd not happy about that. Tipped out of bounds by Lucy Hefty there. Another freshman for the Garrett Railroaders.
Harris looks for options. Oh!
Good hustle there by Mack, trying to save their possession. Now Garrett's going to have the ball.
I think that Garrett did a really great job defending. There wasn't anyone open. Just had to get there faster, but love that hustle from Mac Rice. Rainbow shot. Oh, I thought we'd see a last-minute buzzer there, Truman.
Yeah, I don't think Garrett was really aware that there was 1.4 seconds on the time. Really had to inbound the ball and get
I
a
don't
shot
think so
up.
either.
Not a high chance either way. It might not change it. It probably shouldn't change the outcome of this game. but a 2 there could have been huge. 2 or 3. And we go into the final quarter of this ball game.
Score is 38-43. The Barons are down by 5. Do you think that I'm worried that Our Lady Barons might get a little anxious and might start to get a little bit frantic?
You've got 8 minutes of ball here, so there's no reason. 5 points is not a big deficit at all. All you have to do is get a 2, and it's already a 3-point, 1-possession ball game. And the Barons have to do, they haven't been playing the starting lineup. Re-put their starting lineup there,
Mm-hmm.
those points back, and then start putting in your bench players.
But then that's difficult, Matthew. I mean, we've already had so many fouls from these girls. You don't want to put them in trouble.
You don't want to get too far behind Garrett, though. So you'd rather catch up. I'd rather, if I was the coach, catch up to Garrett and
Mhm.
have one of my varsity players out on the bench than be behind 7, but be able to have all my varsity players out there for the last 3.
That's true. And it's difficult because Schmidt is obviously not going to be playing for the rest of this game.
Right, but Kyla is such a good player. And I believe they did put their starting lineup
The fumble
back
from
up.
Emma Kaufman. Passes to Depew. Another long shot. Back to Depew. Back to Kaufman. Back to Depew. Some coast to coast right here.
We're just trying to tire out this Baron defense.
Oh! Crazy 3-point shot. Was that Depew? No, I'm sorry. Was that Kaufman?
Yeah, that was Kaufman.
From Kaufman. It's not looking good. 8-point difference between these two.
And a reach foul called there on Kaufman. I believe that might be her 4th foul, but not my bad. 2nd foul. The PUS. My bad.
You're all right, Matthew. We appreciate what you're doing here.
Ella will inbound the ball to Harris. Sonnenberg thought about taking the shot there, and she's going to go for the layup. Great play there. Found the open lane and took it.
Barons haven't scored a point in a hot second. That was wonderful.
Yeah, great way to break the ice.
Mm-hmm. Two best Leach all goes in for that 2-pointer.
And the same style of play there by Avery Leach on the other line right here in the second half. It could be a huge change. And Ellington really needs to sink both of these.
Gets the first one. Make it now a 7-point difference between the two. We need to see her get the second one.
As she makes the second one, it brings it back into a 2-possession ball game.
Sinks it.
Now it's a 2-possession ball game.
Back to Kaufman. Kaufman has to have the... Oh, another 3-pointer.
They're going to call that a 2. It
2.
was on the line.
Oh, just bricked it out.
Quick play there in transition, but Molly Sonnenberg able to come up with a huge rebound there.
She's going to move back to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg goes up for the layup and makes it 44-50.
Might have been a foul there too, and that foul would have been huge if Garrett had a foul. It would cost 3. And Pixley's mad about that call. He's been a great asset here for the Barons. This is his first year as coaching, and so far he's 2-0.
Picked off the rim.
Garrett has made a lot of 3-pointers recently, and I think the Barons know that eventually they're not going to start falling. On average, you score about 30%. That's pretty good in high school from 3. So if they made, 3 or 4 in a row, they're going to start missing 3 or 4 or 8 in a row. And I think they're going to rely on that, and that they have a more reliable offense on this side of the court.
Sonnenberg passes to Nixon.
I believe they can call Nixon out of bounds. Turnover there, and goes back to Garrett. I thought there was a little bit of a reach.
I agree. Garrett does a long shot, shoots it out. That shot was by Emma Kaufman. Sonnenberg and Harris bring up the ball. Would love to see another fast break from Harris.
So the Barons score a lot of their points. And she has a chance at a 3-point play, a huge play there for the finish.
The difference is 4 points between the two. Harris is on fire. I think she's feeling it right now, Schumann.
This is when the adrenaline really starts to get.
Oh, yeah. 5 minutes left in the game. Sinks the ball.
And that's a great play there for the Barons to get the momentum back.
I think these Garrett girls are angry, too. Hoffman brings the ball to court.
Need a stop here if you're on the Barons side. And get you another 2 points to be
Goes
big.
the layup.
Hoffman will draw the foul.
Do you think she knew she was going to get that chance, Matthew?
No, I think she thought she was going to get a layup there. I don't think
The Barons can't afford to give these girls any more shots, although she did miss that.
Sometimes there's something to be said about if you see a player as an open two layup, most of the time they'll make them. But if you send them to the line, then they might miss one, they might miss two. So that 100% easy layup now becomes a 2 free throws if there's a chance to miss.
The ball. Oh, Harris was in for that layup. Safe that.
And we're back.
You see how no one even intercepted her? I mean, there was no one standing in that way. Garrett needs to work on their defense. She just went straight up to the paint and shot.
I believe that's because they're running a zone defense. They might want to change the man, but I think they know they can't keep up with this Baron team.
She goes into the layup. Ellington takes the rebound, passes Sonnenberg, goes into the layup. Oh, hits the bottom of the hoop.
And she draws the foul there. That's a huge foul.
Matthew, why are you yelling?
I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
That's a huge foul there because now Garrett has 4 fouls, and any other time they foul, they're going to send DeKalb to the line.
Sonnenberg does not make her first shot.
If she does make the second shot, though, she'll send this within 1 point.
Come on, Sonnenberg.
If she does, it's a 1-point ball game. 4:25 left to go in this half.
This could go either way, Matthew. I really hope Barron's coming on top.
So do I, Clay. So do I.
I thought so. Student section, the parents, they are rallied right now. This is a huge, huge game. Oh, great down on Thompson and Dylan. That's a get from the field. If you gets that rebound, sends it to Kaufman. From some great coast-to-coast action. Goes in for the three-pointer, dinks it off the rim. And the cat goes back in for the rebound. Harris brings it down, passes to Kyla.
Kick it out.
Oh! That was a good block from Garrett.
They're going to call a foul there on DeKalb. And that's going to be Kyla's 5th foul of the game, and he is fouled out. A huge loss there for the Barons. And she will take a seat for the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds of this ball game. And the Barons have lost all their size in the paint.
She goes in for the three-pointer, misses it. Got gets the rebound. Harris brings it down. Oh!
Kicked out of bounds there by Garrett. Just there's the Barons.
From Lucy Hefty.
A 1-point ball game, and the Barons have a chance to take the lead on this possession.
Harris has the ball. Shoots Sonnenberg, goes into three-pointer. Oh, breaks right off the rim. That is outrun DeKalb.
Great hustle there by Ellington Sparkman. Trying to keep the blue ball with the Barons, but she just couldn't get to it quite in time. The Barons, again, really need a stop here. I mean, this game is all about a necessity. Garrett really needs a point here. Barons really need to stop. And then at the other side, the Barons need points.
Teams are playing some of their very best right now. They are down to the wire.
This might be the best ball we see from both of these teams for the rest of the year.
Oh, all that pressure was on. She had a fast break. Got it right outside the right onto the rim.
But they're going to call a foul there on Garrett. And that means
Sparkin has a chance to tie the game with 3 minutes left on the clock.
the Bears are going to be going to the line. And another huge thing, that's Kaufman's fourth foul. So one more foul, and he will be taking a seat for the next few games.
Ties up again.
51 all at this ball game. 3 minutes left and high stakes.
And for the first time
In a while.
in a while, Barons are winning. I like the sound of that. Garrett called that a timeout.
It's an overall good ball game. Barons had a 8-point deficit at one point, and now they are back up by one here. 3 minutes left. The two key things, though. Reese Schmidt out with an injury. Kyla has fouled out. That's two of the tallest players. Kyla had 16 points in Northside, and Reese had not a great game there, but she had a great game
It's not
last
out.
week.
They're exceptional players.
Both those players are really good. A lot of height, and now they're both out. So the Barons have to look to their bench now for great in-paint players. And Kaufman, also for Garrett, has 4 fouls, and she's in foul trouble. So she's got to be a little bit careful. They can't play as aggressive as she has been. And Garrett, as a whole team, is not going to send the Barons to the line anytime they foul. It's a really interesting situation here for both teams.
I think that these girls who would normally play on the bench are going to get a great chance to have their very best. I mean, we haven't seen this good of ball, and this is be the best that these girls play.
I guess it's also the closest game they've had to play in, though.
Definitely.
And again, everyone plays harder in a rivalry game. There can be one terrible team out there versus one really great team, and it will always be close.
Kaufman has one more foul to go before she's benched. Lose control of the ball. Come on, Abby, get in there.
Oh! Numbers mismatched now. The Ella was out of the play, but he
Almost saw a great interception. That was some crazy traveling if I've ever seen it.
Right. That's going to be back with the Barons. 52 to 51 here.
Harris has the ball, passes to Nixon. Nixon passes back to Harris. Looking for an open player. Passes to Sonnenberg. Nixon's right there. Shoots Harris.
Got to see a little bit more movement down in the paint. They're trying to do this all kind of spin.
2 foot to the key. Come on, girls. Back to Nixon. Right in the pace. Goes 3-point shot. Oh, she's short. Keep that ball. Tegan Jordan, keep. Ball goes to Garrett.
Keegan was going to be in a little bit of trouble there. That's a great timeout by Pixley and his staff. They knew that this is a crucial possession with only 2 minutes left. They have a chance here to extend this lead beyond a one-possession game or a three-pointer. And that is why they called the timeout. Keep the possession with the Barons and reach off this over and draw off better play.
The Barons are doing lots of dancing around. They were not touching the paint. I think that they were nervous. Didn't know who to pass to. I mean, Garrett had their defense all over. We can't see that with 2 minutes left to go in this game.
Yeah, just a little bit more urgency is needed in Barons. They're just kind of standing still. Maybe they were setting up for a play. That's beyond me whether I know that or not. But you just need to see a little bit more movement.
I just think that the Garrett's defense was on them. I think they might have been at a little bit of a loss, you know?
Also, there's something to be said about when the Barons play that man defense on the other side of the court, they are hustling their butts. Like, some of them have probably ran 4 miles out there today. It's a little bit of
I
exaggeration.
don't know about 4, Matthew.
But they're going to be tired. And that's starting to show a little bit on this offense.
Definitely. These girls are spent.
Another reason why this timeout is so good.
Full physical game. That ball is out on the go. Kaufman brings it up the court. Tensions are running high.
That ball will stick with Garrett, and is knocked out of bounds by DeKalb.
I don't know, Matthew. I'm getting a little nervous. Coughlin's got the ball. Great ball handling. Passes to Depew. She goes back towards the key. Now she's in the paint. Passes back to Coughlin. Goes to three-point shot. She's short. Intercepted by Tegan Jordan. Well, the student section is riled, Matthew.
And Garrett fouled Tegan immediately. She's going to go to the line. That's one of the better people to foul. I'm not quite sure how good she is from the free throw line. We do know for a fact that one person you don't want to send is Abby Harris.
Oh, poor Abby Harris.
Oh, she's a really good shooter. You don't want to send her to the line. If you're Garrett. Sorry, Matt.
Oh. Does not make the shot. Great sport from her Lady Barons, though.
Chance to make this a 2-point ball game.
Thinks it. Great job, Jordan.
What is it going to call? Traveling there? I didn't see the call.
Harris bring up the ball. I didn't. They just call it foul. Great ball handling from Harris. She's going to go for that layup. Look at her. What score? Garrett stood and watched her. Do you see she walked right in there and took that layup, Matthew?
Right up there by Abby. Able to move around the defenders. Again, they weren't really moving much.
4-point game. If you goes into the layup, foul on the layup. Draws a foul.
And these two shots are big. We are under 1 minute left.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, I'm stressing.
These free throws come much harder to make in these type of scenarios because you know how important they
Oh, my
are.
gosh, yes. Sinks the first one.
They made that first one with no problem.
No issue. What stats do you have on Depew?
Well, so far this season, she has, before this game, made 58 points, and she's a great shooter, 44% from the field. And she's their leading rebounder and assist for Garrett. She's 11.2 rebounds per game.
Sinks it again with ease.
Railroader's going to call a timeout.
I think they're getting nervous. They know that they need to, Matthew.
You're down 2, and the Barons have a ball. Now, if you're the Barons, how much time can you run off this clock? There's no shot clock, so technically, you can run this time all the way down, and eventually Garrett's going to have to foul you and send you to the line. If I'm the coach, I'm Pixley here. I give Abby the Harris ball. You want Abby, you decide who are your two best shooters. Probably Ellington and probably Abby.
We've seen the most 3 points from those two.
And you want to have the ball only in those two hands while you go down the court and just drain as much time as you possibly can. And if you get cornered, you have a timeout. Use your timeout.
That's true.
Restart again, and then just drain as much clock. Make Garrett send you the free throw line. And then as long as you sink one shot, you know you can't lose.
See, with that logic, Schumann, I'm really thinking this game is going to turn out in favor of the Barons. But I don't know. Anything can happen in a game.
Basketball is a game that changes so quickly. That's why it's so hard to predict what's going to happen. You really don't know. A team can go on a 10-0 run all of a sudden, and it comes out of the blue.
I think you're right. They're sending the ball in the arms of Harris, and I think they're just going to try to drain it. I think they're going to dink it around for a little bit.
Picks up her dribble. They got to get across the timeline in 10 seconds, and they do. And yeah, they're just trying
Great
to
passes between Sonnenberg, Sparkman, and Harris. Dribbles back to Harris. They're shooting over that shot. She's just dinking it around.
They have no intentions, but keep these passes short. You don't want to pass it across the court and then call
That's
it
how you're going to get an interception.
And if
You can feel the tension.
you're going to have to start fouling here soon. And they try to.
They just play a monkey in the middle. They were just taunting them.
And Abby Harris is going to go line, and they did exactly that. She's one of the best free throw shooters for the Barons.
Why would she do that? She knew she was going to get that foul. Why would she do that, Matthew?
Why would she do what?
Why would Garrett go in and try to
Why would they try to foul Abby?
Yeah.
Because then the Barons will be able to run out the rest of the clock and the game winner. Garrett needs to have the possession back, and the only way they can do that is if they foul. And the reason Abby held on to the ball is because they knew if she fouled her, they have the best chance.
3-point game. Thank you,
With
Matthew.
that, Garrett can only tie this game up. It's either overtime or a loss for Garrett. But if I'm personally, I would like that shot.
10 seconds on the clock.
Get it?
Garrett,
Foul.
come on.
You have to foul, Garrett. 5.8
They do
seconds.
just that.
5.8 seconds, a 3-point game, and they need Abby Harris to miss both of these shots for them to have a winning.
Garrett knows it's over.
It's not over yet. They missed 2 shots. Garrett calls a timeout. But as long as Abby makes one of these, it's over. If the first one runs out, if I'm Garrett, I might call a timeout here. Ice her. They don't.
My Harris sinks it.
Garrett
Call that
timeout.
timeout.
I would have used that timeout right before Abby Harris got a second shot. You want to ice the kicker, if you will. Ice the free
It's
throw
not
shooter.
football, Matthew.
That's a football terminology.
Whatever.
Used in both ways. It's called a metaphor.
You learned that at school?
Yeah, I did.
Did you learn ABCs too, Matthew?
I learned what a metaphor is today. It's crazy.
That is insane.
It's comparing things.
This is your number 5 in the class, Matthew Schumann, just so you know.
I'm not 5.
What are you?
11.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry to bring it up. Not bad. I am. And you know what? At the halftime, I could not have predicted this. I could have thought it would have gone anyway. Why do you think it is that the Barons are in the lead? What changed?
Played a little bit more aggressive. I think they got after the ball. We talked about how Garrett has been rebounding the ball a little bit better, getting after it. I think Barron just fed into that aggressiveness that Garrett was given and then matched it, and then a little more. Stance led to the Barons taking over here.
They're hungry. Hugh and Kaufman bringing up the ball.
Garrett's also forced a lot of shots they probably shouldn't have forced down in the paint.
She's gonna go for it. Does she get it? Oh, thanks it. They're getting scrappy now.
And the
That is a win for the fans. Thank you to everyone at TV that tuned in.
Barons winning a close one here, another test. They stay perfect on the season. 3-0 here. And Garrett will move down to 3-2. They played super well tonight. They've got a great season ahead of them. Both of these teams do.
I love to see this. Oh, and someone is crowd surfing in the DeKalb student section. They're happy. It is Friday night, and the DeKalb Bears just won another game of ball. Isn't that amazing?
And now you've got bragging rights for the rest
Now
of the year.
it's a rivalry game, and they have won. This is just awesome, Matthew. I couldn't be happier.
Great environment. Hopefully this win here really improves the environment for the next games to come. That's the 3rd home game in a row for Barrett.
And who does DeKalb play next?
That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. I should know. It's my fault.
Regardless, please make sure to tune in to BTV to follow the Lady Barons on their journey. I'm so excited to see what's to come. They've done a great job. I really hope that Reese Schmidt will be okay. She's definitely essential to that team. But, yeah, I'm super excited, Matthew. This is a great game of ball. Thanks for being here with me. And thank you to everyone at home.
Thank you guys so much. This is a great win here for the Barons. And they will be playing Fort Wayne Canterbury. Oh, wait. Good word.
Oh, my goodness.
I screwed everything up. That's
It's like talking to my grandpa.
no, I can't use them. Yeah, boys will be playing Fort Wayne Canterbury.
Okay.
DeKalb has Fort Wayne Northrop Tuesday at 7:30 here at home. So you can either watch us or come here to the game live. We prefer you come to the game live as much as I'm sure you love hearing me and Claire's voices.
I really hope you do. I know I do. Well, I've been Claire Woodcox.
I'm Matthew Schumann.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you later.
Thank you to all our members, Wyatt, Cooper, and Emma
Emma.
on camera.
Woo! Go Bear Nation!